Bright Star is bringing together early years services and health services to reduce stresses and build resilience for families. For staff, that means that we respect each other's skills, and working more effectively together, we can make sure that we have the greatest amount of benefits for families and children. It means that families only have to tell their story once. It means there's consistency in the assessments that we make, and we can protect children and families from falling through the gaps.
Well, coming to this third play has been incredibly helpful to me and my twins. It's been really stimulating. Every week there are different activities set out, so they get to try out and experiment with things that we would not necessarily do at home.
It's good for sufferers because he's come here, he's playing different toys, making friends.
There's been lots of studies that show if children are given really good experiences later on in their school life, they achieve better right on through secondary school.
When we're indoors, he just wants to watch TV, but here it's helping with his social skills.
So a family support surgery is an opportunity for families to just drop by. Our surgeries run alongside the stay in play. They may have some queries around housing, queries about the whole application to nurseries or schools.
They kind of give you so much information about things and places that you could go, and then they can actually clarify, okay, this is where you're looking for, and they give you leaflets as well, which helps with timetables and things that you can follow around Islington.
A child health clinic visit is an open appointment where parents can come and bring any questions that they have. If the questions that they've come with is something that we cannot discuss due to time constraints, then we arrange an appointment as a home visit. We are based in the community so that they can reach us at all times, really. Some of the things they tend to bring will be, feeding, sleep, and sometimes it's about the moms themselves or the family if they're going through any crisis. For me, it's really a joyful occasion because you see different people, different babies that you haven't seen before. So it gives you an opportunity to meet people in the community and help them with their issues.
There's lots of advice out there, lots of conflicting information. So by giving the advice early on, parents get those right messages.
I was like the only male in the whole center. They need to go and access that group because it's going to be, they're just going to be missing out if they don't do that. Enjoying the time with your children, which is a special thing, and I think more men should be involved in. And they told me about the hours we could get from for childcare in the children's center. It's helped the children to build up their confidence, and they help us, the workers there as well. They gave me some books from the children's center because one of them had speech therapy problems earlier. I was able to read about how to help them as well.
All of the support that we give for the families is around sharing ideas and strategies to support children's language. So that child will feel very confident. They'd feel confident to communicate with their parent as well as have those skills that they can communicate with other children. If children have more complex needs, it's the fact that we are accessible to those families within the community, that we can hold their hands towards seeing what else they might benefit from within the wider Islington Additional Needs Service. And our links to that are quite strong as well.
I found out about the free childcare at age 2 when I bumped into a parent on the street.
It was through the Stay and Play that they gave me the forms where I could realise that actually Cora was eligible for a place. My daughter was diagnosed with a brain tumour when she was 18 months, and she spent many months in hospital, and so we were recovering from that.
My son loves nursery. He loves playing with other children. He's very sociable. He interacts with adults and children, and I get some time to myself, so I can't complain.
Yeah, so for then we went to the 30 hours for when she turned 3, and that's been amazing too, because now we actually are working, both my husband and I, so it's been brilliant. It's huge. It impacts everyone. The children see the sense of pride that you have, and it just, it goes from there. After having a child with serious illness, being able to just sort of get on with life and just be a normal family was really important.
I used the Family Information Service to get my daughter into nursery. I was having difficulties doing it online. It's helped her with her development, it's helped me give me some free time. and made her new friends.
Part of the vision of Bright Start is to find new ways of doing things. So we've started working more closely with our voluntary sector partners, we've started working more closely with community centres who already have very good relationships with their local community. And then by having that contact with families, we're then hoping that we can encourage them to engage with some of the services that are happening already in our children's centres.
It is good to see women in the community because usually our clinics are close to their homes, so it's very convenient for them. It is also important for continuity of care because in the community they tend to see the same midwife at every appointment. If you develop a relationship of trust with a woman, and that's what we do, you can work in whatever is going through their life, not only in the pregnancy. So we're talking about health promotion as well for them and for their families. There are a variety of services that we can link our midwifery care to in the community. For example, family support, there are the breastfeeding support clinic, there is the parenting psychology services, and we can also support with housing, for example.
We have lots of different outcomes. It might be supporting a parent back into work, parents where we're maybe supporting them to safety if there's been domestic violence, supporting parents back into education.
Yeah. And we want the end result so they can access the community, be part of the community, and be empowered to stand individually and independently, really.
Becoming a parent champion happened when I was at a stay and play in Islington.
I didn't really have a good pregnancy, and after pregnancy I was quite depressed actually. I didn't really want to step out the house, and really, to be honest, with this parent champion course I feel really useful to other parents. I found out it wasn't just me who was struggling, with breastfeeding and weaning, etc. I really do recommend it for all the parents out there.
Main benefits of the peer support group are that you've got somebody who is able to give you that real face-to-face support, because breastfeeding can be quite an isolating experience, especially if other people around you aren't doing it. So to be able to come to a group and see other mums maybe going through similar issues or just having the social experience, it can really make a difference to the whole situation.
The breastfeeding clinic was the thing that made me be able to continue breastfeeding. They were so supportive and they were just there for me the whole time, and I eventually stuck with it, and it was the best thing ever.
Using particular massage techniques on the tummy reduced things like colic and constipation.
My baby had reflux. The massage helped him alongside some other things, but I enjoyed it so much that I look forward to the Mondays.
Baby massage helps to increase the bond between mother and child, and it gives a very good effective attachment between mother and child as well.
It helps us get closer because as a result of baby massage, it actually got me out of the house. So a massive thing for me was coming to baby massage, being alongside other mums, and seeing their babies crying and nobody's really batting an eyelid or getting stressed about it like I was. So it helped me relax.
The session is a Zumba class. We try to get the children involved as well as much as possible. We've got some really little ones at the moment who are sort of 4 or 5 months old, so they can't really get involved too much. The ones that are a little bit older, 4 or 5 year olds that come in, some of them are joining in now with the sessions, which is really sweet.
From the minute that you find out that you're pregnant to the point of where your child enters school, it's for us to support you in that journey. So the transition to parenthood, all the issues that might come as you move into parenthood, and so how do you start feeding your child, introducing them to solids? What about when they develop? How do we support play? How do we support language development, communication? How do we support you emotionally and keep you well so that you can look after your family and children? It allows us to give everybody that opportunity to have a bright start.